Guys, I'm going to show you the basic thing, the most important thing you need to do from the start, setting up of the subject all the way to adding marks. So this is what you need to do. I'm going to assume that under the curriculum and under the general setup, I'm going to assume that the cycles are already added and the levels are already there, as well as the symbols. So the comments, I think we'll look at the comments later. So we'll just look at the most important thing. So we'll just look at the most important thing that you need to do. Now, what you need to do under the subject setup, there is one thing that's very important. This is subject, and I also assume that some of your systems are already set up, but if they are not, but this is what you need to do. First, you need to add the subject if the subject does not exist on the system, but if it already does, then it's fine. If it doesn't, but then this is very straightforward. Click on subjects and then add. So under this is where you type the subject name, for example, mathematics. Let me just switch on my light. And mathematics, and then alternative name, mathematics, abbreviation mathematics, or just say math. Okay, alternative abbreviation, same, math. Is examinable? Yes, they do write exam for this. Tick this one, should be ticked, it's examinable. And this, just leave this. There's no need to do anything here, just leave this stuff. There's no need to put anything here. And then you click on the green tick here, so that means the subject has been added. Okay, and then the next thing is subject grade. So subject grade, it means you are now assigning that subject to the grade. What you did under the subject was just to create a subject. Now subject grade, it means you are now assigning that subject to that grade. For example, mathematics, I want to assign mathematics to grade 8. So what I will need to do is you go on the add here. So here I'm going to choose the grade, for example grade 10, and then now grade 10, and then subject. This is where you choose what subject is that you're assigning to that grade. Mathematics, I'm going to look for mathematics. Mathematics. Okay, you can just type. Okay, mathematics. Okay, under this I see two mathematics here. I think it was accidentally added twice. So mathematics, and then is symbol only? No. If you tick this one, what will happen is on your schedule you are only going to see symbols. You will not see marks for this subject. So I want to see the marks and the symbols, which is, I think that's the normal way we have seen schedules to have to appear. And then class group. Okay, this is now for that grade. How many classes do you have that are doing mathematics? So let's say you have 10 grade 10 classes, classes, and then 3 of those classes are the only ones that are doing that subject. Then you say 3. You type 3 here. Something is not right with my keyboard. Okay, 3. And then position. This is simply something that has to do with the report card. Where do you want math to appear? Is it the first one on the report card or the second one or the third one. This is it's not a problem. You can say anyway, I want to see math appearing on the report card as the fourth subject. Subject group. This is a group where the subject should belong. Okay, mathematics is a promotional subject. Now this may differ for primary schools. So for senior secondary schools, a learner can fail math. There is no problem. So I'm going to put it under promotional subject. Okay, but for primary grades where math is compulsory, like if a learner fails math, then they fail everything. Then you have to put it under compulsory subject. I will show you why we need to do that. We'll put it under compulsory subject. Nobody is allowed to fail this subject, so you put it under compulsory, and then the rest you can skip. So you put, because math we have set it. Now I'm talking about primary schools. So compulsory is the group we have put it under, and then we tick this compulsory as well as core. We say it's compulsory and it's core. It means it's examinable. Okay, you tick these two things here, tick them. Then after that you are done. You just say okay, you tick this. That's it. So if it's English, for example, you are doing it for English, then it's, let's say English, and this is where we do it in senior secondary schools. English is a second language. Okay, I want it to appear as whatever number you want. Perhaps I want it to appear as number 4. There are 4 classes that are doing English for grade 10. For example, I'm just giving an example. 4 classes, and I want it to appear as position 4, and I will put it on compulsory subjects. This is English, senior secondary. This is where we do it, and then I will tick the compulsory and then the core, and then tick the green tick here. That's it. Then you are done. And then the next thing that you need to do after this, after having done this, you need to go to we will come to the allocation later. First, go to assessment setup. Assessment setup, you do have, most of the schools already have these types. So we have types like the one that we are going to have this term is called examination. If you do not have exam, just add it here. So you add display name, exam, alternative name, exam, abbreviation, exam, alternative abbreviation, exam. Then you tick this one, the green tick. Done. You have added it, the type. Now you come to assessment. Assessment, this is where more work need to be done. So under this one, you need to now open this under subject group. You choose. So you are going to start from, for example, grade 8 mathematics level. Grade 8 is ordinary. Okay, and then under this, you will not, if you have not set it up yet, you won't see this term 1, term 2, term 3. So if you cannot see this, then you need to click on this add. We need to add this assessment, grade 8 mathematics. We need to add cycle, choose. We are term 1. Type, what type is this? It's exam. Okay, display name, exam. Alternative name, exam code. You can put anything here, so I would prefer to use 1. Maybe next time we can say 2. Okay, just say 1, alternative code 1, mark 100, we give 100. The minimum pass mark is 40. And then once you are done with this, you say you tick on this tick here. All right, and then